Right. I have no idea why my cat likes to jump up to the TV and scratch it. Right, this tarot reading is focusing on what I call Demon Slayer energy. It's actually came to me last night. I was reflecting on the past year and how I've noticed not only the inner work that's been done, but also how stepping into my light can actually activate shadows in others. So when I use Demon Slayer, I don't mean anything literal. I'm just talking about more the darker, unhealed energies that can show up through other people. Things like jealousy, resentment, manipulation, dishonesty, or sabotage. I'm watching my cat. As we grow, heal and live more authentically, certain people and situations become triggered. And I was thinking yesterday, like, oh God, I've actually slayed quite a few demons this year. But it's not because I've done anything wrong. It's because my way of looking at it is because light naturally reveals what others may not be ready to face within themselves. So this reading is really about understanding why your light triggers certain people or situations, and what you've already overcome simply by staying true to yourself, and how choosing authenticity naturally clears energies that no longer belong in your life. So this oracle card strongly highlights transformation. The snake speaks of shedding, healing and renewal. And growth often requires letting go of old skins, outdated beliefs, relationships or environments. And while that process can be uncomfortable, it is necessary for healing and expansion. You are someone who understands this cycle. You are willing to release, forgive and move forward, even when it's difficult. This also brings heightened as well awareness. One of the things I'm really picking up with this is that actually you can spot dishonesty, manipulation and hidden motives much more easily now. Your intuition is so sharp and you trust it, and that really fucking triggers people. With the frog, it says, may the lily... 1 minute, I might be able to pick this one up. May the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind those drowning croaks. So the frog reinforces this message, showing transformation that evolves gently and in its own time. Not all change needs to be dramatic or painful. Some growth happens quietly through listening inwardly, allowing perspective to shift, and trusting that things are unfolding as they should. So what I feel with this is that actually you are comfortable with this process. You allow yourself to evolve, to see situations differently, and to follow what feels aligned, even if it means stepping out of your comfort zone. And with the grief card, it says, it is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away within the chambers of your mourning, in the red clovers birthing lost illusion. So the grief card shows the contrast. Some people, this is what I feel, some people remain stuck in dissatisfaction, because I'm really getting the Four of Cups energy with this card. So I feel like you are the one that's quite happy to go through the transformation, and then the people that you're triggering the lights in are happy to stay in that sorrow, that misery. With the grief card, yes, people do remain stuck in dissatisfaction, focusing on what's missing rather than what is actually available to them. There can be a sense of emotional stagnation or attachment to suffering. And for those energies, the idea of change, healing or letting go actually it feels extremely threatening to them. So your willingness, Madeleine, to grow highlights where others are unwilling to move. And that contrast can actually be deeply triggering. And I feel this echoes this with the tarot. You've got Strength and the Page of Pentacles, and they're both carrying this very gentle, grounded energy. There is this kindness. One of the things that I'm noticing is I'm not going to pick up the tarot cards. Can I do it? I ain't doing it. With the Page of Pentacles and the Strength card, the Page of Pentacles, she's got like animals in the tree, and obviously I don't know if he's Santa Claus, I have no idea, but he's the Strength card, he's bending down, he's lowering himself and to meet level with the reindeer. The thing that came into my mind was that, like, how do I say it? Like babies and animals, like they will come to you, or they'll be drawn to you because they can see your light. And that's what I'm getting. You've got such a beautiful, soft, gentle energy around you. You are someone that's very kind, patient, and pure-hearted, is what I get with this. Yeah, and I feel like people can really sense that you're actually safe to be around. Your strength is not loud or forceful. It comes from self-control, emotional manipulation, I'm so sorry, emotional maturity, and compassion. You do not need to dominate or to prove anything. And that quiet confidence can actually unsettle those who operate from ego or insecurity. And the Page of Pentacles shows your openness to learning and growth. You approach life with curiosity, sincerity, and the willingness to build something real. You know you are a student who keeps evolving. And for those who feel stuck or have given up on themselves, that can really stir envy or resentment, my darling. And with the Hanged Man shows your ability to pause, surrender, and see things from a very different perspective. You're willing to go through that inner rebirth and to reflect and to trust the process rather than forcing outcomes. And this way of being challenges people who cling to control, rigid thinking, or old narratives. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Magician. And the Magician reveals the deeper truth. You are aligned with your personal power. You know how to turn intentions into action, and you trust yourself to create the life you want. And to those who feel powerless, disconnected, or trapped in victim mentality, this is an incredibly activating. Your presence alone reflects back what is possible, and not everyone is ready to see that. So overall, I feel like your beautiful light triggers certain people and situations, not because you're doing anything wrong, but because you embody strength without force, growth without arrogance, and perspective without control, and power without manipulation. You do not need to fight or confront to slay these demons. You do it simply by being who you are, authentic, grounded, self-aware, and willing to evolve. Your light, my darling, is what others are not ready to heal. And that is why it's such an impact. I hope this has helped. Have a good day. Bye-bye.